Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me introduce to you one of our honorees. Let me get this correct for you guys, because this brother is no stranger to South Florida audience. And when I say South Florida audience, I do mean South Florida audience, meaning Mr. Rollen is one of the artists that remain consistent and true to the business of entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the privilege of working closely with this brother in past time, and I can tell you this much, that he is a no-nonsense kind of guy when it comes on to the business of entertainment. Yes. So, before we get to that, let me put this in check for you. I would want you to put your hands together like I am and welcome my special guest, Mr. Rollen. Welcome, my brother.
Welcome, TC. Good to see you.
Good to see you again, man. And of course, it's good to know that Irawma has seen it fit to give you your flowers while you're still here.
You know, that is so true. You know what I mean? Really, truly appreciate it. And to be quite honest with you, it's been a very long time, because I started out from 1957.
Whoa. You don't even look it. You don't even look it.
No, but my brother and I started out with Virgin's Opportunity Hour in Kingston, Jamaica. At the time, we were working with people like Millie Small, Jackie Edwards, Owen Gray, Derek Morgan. Derek Hart was there, but he was with a guy named Sang, and they sang as Harriet and Sang. There was Alton and Eddie, and Higgs and Wilson Blues Busters, you know, people like that. So, you know, it's been a very long time, and it was a lot of fun, you know.
Yes.
And to have lasted for 67 years.
Wow, 67 years.
I've been doing this, yeah.
Wow, that's a mighty long time.
Very long time.
And that's a whole lot of not only information but also experience too.
Yes, it has been, you know, because I've learned from so many people. There are so many people who have touched my life and what it is that I do, and have helped me to shape myself into becoming who I've become in terms of, you know, the entertainment and the music and all that kind of stuff. And I really give thanks to all of them, because, you know, I've learned a lot from Higgs and Wilson. You can remember that Higgs taught Bob Marley. As a matter of fact, I remember the first night Bob Marley sing on stage and win £5. It was at Queen's Theatre. It was at Queen's Theatre.
Wow.
Yeah. East Queen Street.
Yes, that's downtown.
Yeah, that's downtown. You know?
Wow.
And I remember the first night John would sing on stage at Majestic, Maxwell Avenue and Spanish Town Road. He win £5 a night, and him sing a Johnny Ace song called Never Let Me Go.
Wow.
Yeah, the night he was shy, he didn't want to go sing that to push him out on the stage. And he won the night too. So, but there's so many people that have shaped my experience and my life, and you know, I really, you know, they're gonna get a part of this award with me, because they have contributed so much to my development, and I truly don't want to forget them. That includes also my brother, who he and I started out together in Opportunity Hour.
And I can say this, that, you know, you have gone through all the changes that the entertainment fraternity in Jamaica has gone through, from the days of the ska to the rock steady to the reggae to the roots and culture to the dancehall to where it is, the lovers rock. You have gone through it all, so it's fair to say that you are truly a pioneer in this business, man.
Oh yeah, sincerely so. I remember when Chris Blackwell wanted to take my brother and I to England after we won All Ireland champion. All Ireland champion winners in Jamaica at the time, and it was in the Star, September 1959. There were Higgs and Wilson, a young man named Sigrid Wesley, and my brother and I. And Chris Blackwell wanted to take us to England, but my mother said I was too young because at the time I was about 7 years old. And she said she cannot allow her child to go to England. So they took Millie Small and Jackie Edwards at the time. But we remained in Jamaica and we, performed in every theatre in Kingston and throughout the rest of the islands because that was what went with being all island champion. You get the opportunity to perform all across the island. And
Yes.
so we did all of that. Um, and we were Carib Christmas Man and Regal, Odeon. I don't even think they have Odeon anymore. Or Regal. I know Carib is still there. But yeah, we performed all the theaters and we started doing all the hotel circuits. Like we did Flamingo, that used to be off Half Tree Road. We did Glass Bucket, that
Yes.
became VIP after a while. And we did Club Havana, which is out in Rockfort, um, and Sombrero, and all those clubs throughout Kingston because we would, perform there like 3, 4 nights a week. We'd go there and perform and things like that. Tony Gregory used to be there performing sometimes and things like that. But it was big fun at that time.
I can tell you that some of those places I've been, there's different places there now. You
Right,
know,
exactly.
yeah, but it is for us. I remember with the whole competition thing where a lot of artists in Jamaica got their break. So we see Rising Star today, but before Rising Star and the
Exactly.
Magnum thing, there was the Taste is Talent
Exactly.
before
Right.
that, and then before
Right.
that there was that one that you're talking about.
Veer John's Opportunity Hour.
Yes.
Yes, that is. He's the Ed Sullivan of Jamaican entertainment and popular
Wow.
music because he started in the 50s, man.
Yes.
And then you had all the people that I told you about. You had Dabby Dobson pass through there. You understand?
Yes.
Um, you had Alton Ellis, Eddie Perkins. You had, as a matter of fact, after Derek Harriott left. Sang, because he's a singer that a Chinese fella named Sang. It was Sang and Harriet. Okay? And after he left them, he formed a group named Jiving Juniors. Right? And the Jiving Juniors, they did very well. They were at Christmas morning show. You had Count Prince Miller, Mule Train, you know. He went to England also and did very well. And you had Winston Samuels, the Mr. Fix It man. But before he was a singer, he was an acrobat.
Oh, what?
Yes, Winston Samuels. He was an acrobat of Virgins.
Wow.
Yeah, Mr. Fix It.
So
Yeah.
when you look into that, I can tell that back then there was a lot of migrating going on, and a lot of the
Right.
artists used to migrate, especially to England at the
Exactly.
time, and
Exactly.
but at least when they migrated, they took the culture, the art with them,
Yeah.
and they were
And they were
still
some of the first
recording.
ones to do so. Yes. Honestly.
Yes,
Yes. Because then they used to call the music blue beat music.
Blue Beat.
Blue beat. You
Wow.
understand? In England. You know.
Yes.
And that's how it really got started. Then you had some Jamaican brothers named Palmer.
Palmer.
They were England and they started Palmer Records.
That become a good, well
That
established
became Jet
label.
Star. That became
Yeah.
Jet Star. Okay. And so then there was Trojan.
Trojan.
The first recording I did is still now being distributed by Trojan. Well, not the
Wow.
first recording, not the first I did, but the first release, singularly, was a song named mm, Whisper a Little Prayer. Okay, Trojan still have it up now. But the first actual recording I did was 1965 um, with JJ Records down Orange Street. Um, Milton and I did that recording there, and then we went on from there and did other things with a variety of different groups. As a matter of fact, one time I was auditioning for the Techniques. I was with a group called the Progressions, You know, didn't make it with the techniques because my voice, they were looking for like impressions kind of sound, with Curtis Mayfield type of sound, but
Yes.
my voice was more like a drifters type of sound.
Okay.
So they went with Pat Kelly, you know. No,
Okay. That was the
yeah,
techniques.
the techniques. Okay.
Right.
Then I eventually wound up with a group now after the progressions called the Emotions that Maxi Romeo was with. So when
Oh.
Maxi left the group, I became the lead singer of that group and we did several recordings, um, for Lloyd Matador. And a few members of that group left the island and came here. And then now I went back to Lloyd Matador and we did um, Repatriation is a much, which was a monster international hit for me. A big, 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 big song. Repatriation is a must. Um, and there were about 6 versions of that song. And I think Hugh Roy Jr. did a DJ version of that song too. That was very good. And then after that, I did All That Glitters Is Not Gold, another big one for me. But Dennis Brown did background vocals for me on All That Glitters Is Not Gold. And so it was really, really a big song. And there were several others after that. But those are some of the earlier days. As a matter of fact, I did some recordings with Dennis Al Capone for Keith Hudson and
Another
China.
great singer, right?
Yeah. Dennis Al Capone was a DJ.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, in Spanish Amiga, he did Teacher, beg you ring the bell. And, he did he did a whole lot of DJ songs. With Duke Reed, he did a whole lot of songs too. And several, Studio One, a whole lot of other people. But we did, together for Hudson, we did You Are Come Bad Harvest and Zaka Zaza. You know. And China Smith and Earl China Smith used to play guitar with Bob. We used to do a lot of recordings because I played some instruments. I went to school for that in Rollington Town, Kingston. So he and I used to arrange a lot of songs for Keith, like Big Bad Boy, um, Riot, songs like that. Um, Even the S90 Skank Rhythm, the Big Youth was on and thing. You know, Big Youth song wasn't the first song to be on that rhythm. There were several other songs there, but he came with the X90 song and became very successful and at the time. So we did quite a bit of work with them there during that time.
So you do you think that for you to be in the business this long, we should have seen a record label, a label called the Rollen label?
No, well, I've had several labels.
You had? Tell us
Yeah, man.
about it, man.
Okay, my first label that I did was Philadelphia Reggae Sound, because when I migrated to Philadelphia, from Jamaica, I went to Philadelphia and was talking with Gamble and Huff. At the time, they had Teddy Pendergrass, they had Billy Paul, Intruders, Spinners. I think even Diane Warwick had done some things there. Phyllis Hyman, a great, great vocalist. She was really good. And Lou Rawls, everybody was there. So I started talking to them about doing some recordings and things like that. And they told me that, well, I have a Jamaican accent. So it not going to work out. So I said, okay. So I found my own group now. And I started touring a lot of the East Coast. But I must tell you, TC, that, we started doing the college campus tours. And when we went on the college campuses now, we introduced reggae to thousands and thousands, so before Bob, thousands and thousands of people never hear reggae before.
About to ask you
And
that what was that challenge like? Because that was one of the market that Bob Marley didn't even tap into the way he wanted to tap into it, because it was such a market where they weren't receptive that much yet to the culture, reggae.
no, because here's the thing, because I'm talking about 74, at the end of 74, 75, I'm doing these things. So when we get on the campuses now and we playing Flexx, the young people them the rhythm is going one way and their bodies are going the other way, you know.
They still do.
Yeah, because through the beat is a block beat, thing and thing. Them can't sync up with the rhythm.
Yes.
But nonetheless, they having a good time. You understand? So I am on stage singing, I have my band playing, but I am laughing, you know, because I enjoy seeing them going the other way and the music going there. It's out of sync, but still they're having a good time, you understand? And I'm like, wow, look at this. I'm talking about thousands and thousands of people, you know, young people and thing. But that is how the music spread throughout the country because the youth, the young people, they gravitated towards the rhythm. And at the time, it was conscious music, you know, because back then it was a Rasta vibes thing. And they really, really, really got into it. That I see some white youth start twist up them head and say Rasta. You understand? And it was a one love vibes and it was really, really cool, you know? And I felt comfortable because I said, all right, them embrace this thing and you know, we start move on to different campuses and playing and thing and the whole East Coast, you know what I mean? And continue with the music and things. So we really paved the way because it was
Definitely.
thereafter Bob came to Philly and was performing at a club named Bijou Cafe. And that time Peter did leave. And Bonnie said, nah, take no Iron Bird. So Joe Higgs was touring with him. But Joe Higgs was my mentor from I was a little youth. I want to be after I win All Island champion. He was the first one teach me how to really hold pitch and them things, you understand? But he was Bob's teacher too. So when
Yeah.
it was a reunion with the family, because Tyrone down here play keyboard for Bob and thing, but I know Tiny from Tyrone from Ipe Boys, because I used to play in Ipe Boys, me and Robbie Shakespeare. As a matter of fact, the first band Robbie played, and me and him start in Ipe Boys, and then we leave from there and go youth professional, and then we start tours. As a matter of fact, I remember when Robbie first meet Sly, because we were playing over Evil People and Sly them were playing next door over Tit for Tat. And Tota, we playing in a circle now. Come say, boy, a nice drummer play over there, so you know. But we never like him say that still, you know, because we have Ben Bo as our drummer. And Ben Bo play good. So when he come tell me, say, boy, a good drummer over there, so me think say Ben Bo might have the feel like a way, you understand? But Ben Bo cool. So Robbie said, come Rollins, come over listen to Slide. The Light Parks and Slide that I play. So me and Robbie go over there, go listen to them and thing. And when I
I
come back,
parked
come say,
some We
Robbie,
the People at the time. That
yeah,
later
man.
formed We the People.
It wasn't We the People at the time.
Okay.
It
But,
was it was
but
skin, flesh and bones. I think it was.
okay.
Yeah,
And okay.
yeah. But Lyde I play, Sly I play drum with Lyde, you know.
Yeah.
But Robbie would stop till him teeth for Sly from Lyde.
Yeah. Form the dynamic duo, the origin, the taxi
Yeah,
gang.
man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's how it go, man.
I tell you
But we
this
had
much.
fun.
You have so much history and it's rich history, and these are things that I think that, Mr. Rollen, you could actually be an author for a book with such history that you
Well,
have, man.
that is in the works. That is in the works. Because we're
We
doing
need stuff
special.
like this in the library and to upload online where people can go back and get the true history of someone who
Yeah,
actually
man.
walked the walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. For real. Me do a tune with him. What's your name? Leroy Sibbles sing the harmony upon it for me. All right. And
It's
because
from
him
the
did move from the
Eptones.
yeah man, they move from Western come out of East Kingston. But
Okay.
at the time, and me and him a move and thing and everything nice and we can't go in a gully, you know. Yeah man. Because him kind of fresh in the place, you know. And them tell the in a burger gully, McGregor gully them like years they like, you know. But everything nice still, you know. And you know have a good time still. You know, sometime when me and Robbie I play up a green miss. Cause in the band now we'd have Robbie Shakespeare. As a matter of fact, I me put guitar in a Robbie and I say, play this. Because
Wow.
we used to roast up a Robbie house, you know. Because Robbie brother didn't have emotions. And well, we used to go up to go roast and thing, you know. But then Robbie not play music, you know. And then now him say thanks. I take out the guitar from Robbie and said, don't play this. And me have my guitar and him say, I'm Rollins, we can play a guitar. I say, yeah man. And me take it and put it and say, play this Robbie. And him say, thanks Rollins. And I never forget because about a year after, I go up the one day and say, Rollins, we are the later. I say, me lad. Him say, come Rollins, you go sing. I say, yeah. Him say, yeah man. That time I did a youth professional. Now, him carry me go up there. When we go up there, I say, Tota from in a circle. I say, Benbow, Zada, Dottie Harry, with the rockers. And I say, Charlie, yes. And he said, sing Rollins. Rollins sing and him say, yeah man. And me and him play and tour for about 3 years straight. But that was the second band we were in. The first band was Ippy Boys. But that's the very first band that he played in. And it was he and I. And then after him leave and go professionals, then him called me again, you know? So me and him had a very good, close working relationship.
Nice. So it's just fair to say that it is right for Irawma to honor you at the 42nd staging. It's never too late.
No,
Yes.
never too late. And I give thanks, you know?
Yes. Respect that, because with a man like you, if you and I weren't having this reasoning right now, the masses out there that's watching and listening would have not know this history, rich history, coming from you. And not only that, also that you have rubbed shoulder with many of the greats that have come through the pipeline, some who are with us and some who are even not with us today. You know what I mean? So I am honored to have you on my show today, someone who have been there and done that. You have paved the way for musicians and singers and songwriters today, Mr. Rollen.
No, that's true because, it's just so many things, that, I've been involved with and I've done over time, and even my good friend Dennis, 'cause me and Dennis did a whole lot of things together, performed together, and several different programs. And again, like I said, I even did over one of his songs that went number one. He had a song on the same session that I recorded, All That Glitters, the same session he sang background vocals, and that's when he recorded his first number one song, which was Baby Don't Do It, and he also did Things in Life on that section too. But Baby Don't Do It became number one. He had other songs before, but never a number one till Baby Don't Do It, which was done
Okay.
1971 for Light Matador. He had songs like No Man Is an Island and those songs, but they never went number one.
I thought that came out on maybe his first album, one of his first album.
With
For
songs.
Joe, what was it for Joe Gibbs? No Man Is an Island.
No, it was Coxon. Studio
That's
One.
Okay.
Yes, Studio One.
Thanks.
It was a very
man.
popular song, but it was not no number one song. The first number one song he did was Baby Don't Do It. But then I liked the other song he did that day, which was Things in Life.
Yes.
And I told him, I said, I like that tune there, maybe one day I'll touch it, And eventually when I did it, went number one. So
I love that.
it's a whole lot,
Audley Rollen, ladies and gentlemen, my special guest. Mr. Rollen, I want to say thank you so very much for being here with me today and sharing this life experience with us.
Yes.
And I do wish you many more, and hopefully by the end of 2025 going into 26 we can see a novel come out with you as the author.
Yeah, because it's a wealth of information that needs to be shared. So we're working.
Looking forward to see you on the red carpet this next week Sunday. All right?
Looking forward to see you too. All right, thanks. God
All right,
bless you.
congratulations on the nominee again.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our honoree, Mr. Audley Rollen, and a veteran in his own rights. Love and respect, my brother. We'll be right back after these messages.